So the food industry is facing some of the biggest pain points around the food packaging film. And this is primarily focused on the sustainability regulation that is coming out, as well as minimizing the presence of PFAs. And these businesses are facing consumers that are asking questions about what exactly is in contact with their food. So we're seeing cities like New York, Honolulu, Los Angeles that have ocean ecosystems that are getting impacted by plastics bring in more strict regulation on packaging that needs to be compostable. Hi, my name is Maria Eric and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Tastee Tape. And at Tastee Tape, we are trying to create an adhesive biodegradable film that is even edible. It helps food industry businesses meet the sustainability regulation, minimize the presence of forever chemicals, all while not disrupting their budgets. Our patent-pending technology relies on a particular ratio of plant fibers that have really great tensile strength, gelling capacity, and have a neutral taste, texture, and feel. And at Tastee Tape, we're able to take that gelling capacity, introduce additional ingredients that would then promote the flexibility. We can dehydrate this to make a thin sheet. And our material is entirely food grade and GRAS certified, meaning you feel safe with it next to your food, but also something that you can eat. We are not using any forever chemicals that will ultimately be problematic as new research comes out. In addition, we are home compostable, biodegradable, marine safe, so at all regulation, we would be able to meet at the current state. The recycling infrastructure is not very good at the current state. A lot of large recycling facilities are not up to scale and are not able to bring the current technology for recycling. And at Tastee Tape, we are trying to not rely on that particular industry and ultimately making technology that is sustainable at its core, meaning home compostable and biodegradable. Bioplastics are very difficult to develop at large scale. Ultimately, a lot of the technology is taking raw materials and doing a lot of upstream and downstream processing, which makes it difficult to take it from benchtop all the way to these large facilities. In addition, there's a large amount of capital required to actually maintain these facilities. And we are unable to do that, which is making it less accessible for people to even use some of the bioplastics that we're seeing. Sustainable alternatives can be 20 to 60 cents per sheet, and plastics are less than a cent. So it is unheard of in this industry to get to that low of a cost. And we believe we can be less than the sustainable alternatives, and this is due to our pared-down manufacturing process. At Tastee Tape, we're working with co-manufacturers, which will allow us to be a drop-in solution, and it decreases the capital cost, making it more accessible for people. This makes it very easy for us to actually get to large scale quicker than others. In addition, the capital cost is way less, and this ensures that everyone can get their hands on Tastee Tape. So ultimately with Tastee Tape, people have the choice around what they want to do with their packaging. If they want to eat it, it is totally safe to consume, but they can also just toss it in the bin and let the planet do the work around degrading it. And because it is so relatable, a lot of people were talking about it. Local news networks picked it up, CNN, NBC, and even Jimmy Fallon.
Engineering students at Johns Hopkins University have come up with a pretty helpful invention.
And this brought the attention of Times. And ultimately we applied and we received the Times Best Invention of 2022. And this was really great because we can actually take that technology of edible burrito tape into sustainable packaging. And we believe we can make people just as excited about sustainable packaging as we made them excited about edible burrito tape. So it is used around every food item. So you see it around the sandwich that you get at the bodega, you see it around the wraps that you're getting at the place across the street, you're seeing around cookies that you pick up at the bakery. Ultimately, it is everywhere, and we are trying to replace that using Tastee Tape.